Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News Broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Boehner wants to stop butting heads with President. House Speaker John Boehner said Sunday he hopes to persuade Obama after the November election to end the gridlock and tackle a host of contentious issues, including immigration reform and the Keystone XL pipeline. I think the conversation's pretty straightforward, Mr. Boehner said on ABC's This Week. Mr. President, you've got 2 years left. Want to have 2 years like we've had the last 4 years, where we just butt heads and butt heads and butt heads? He added, I didn't come to Washington to make noise. I went there to do something on behalf of my country. And I think the President ran for office to do something on behalf of the country. And it's up to us to see where the common ground is. But tax reform, a big highway bill, certainly are in the realm of doable. Mr. Boehner acknowledged that he had hoped to have an immigration bill passed by now, but that, quote, we had a flood of children coming across the border once again, proving that no immigration bill can pass until we have real border security, end quote. He said the Republican-controlled House has, quote, focused like a laser for the last 3.5 years on jobs and the economy, end quote, but that more than 40 bills to boost economic growth are stuck in the Senate. Let's start with those bills. How about repealing the tax on medical devices? Broad bipartisan majorities in the House and Senate, Mr. Boehner said. How about the Keystone pipeline? Broad bipartisan majorities in the House and Senate. The Ohio Republican also predicted that the GOP would pick up more seats in the House and wrest control of the Senate from Democrats in the November 4 election. Obama. Democrats will hold the Senate. Obama predicted that Democrats would be able to hold majority control of the Senate in the critical midterm elections this November and touted his record of fixing the economy as better than any other world leaders. I can put my record against any other leader around the world in terms of digging ourselves out of a terrible, almost unprecedented financial crisis, Obama told Steve Kroft of CBS's 60 Minutes, in part of an interview that aired Sunday night. Just moments later, Kroft flatly asked if he thought Democrats would be able to keep control of the Senate. Yes, I do, the president stated. In recent months, Obama's poll numbers have sunk to some of the lowest in his 6-year tenure. A RealClearPolitics.com average of recent polls shows that just 41% of the public approves of the job he is doing, while 54% disapprove. He agreed with Kroft that many people don't feel secure of because, quote, incomes and wages are not going up, end quote. There are solutions for that, Obama said. If we raise the minimum wage, if we make sure women are getting paid same as men for doing the same work, if we are rebuilding our infrastructure, if we are doing more to invest in job training so people are able to get those jobs that are out there, manufacturing in the country, he said, is rebounding, and not just in the auto industry. You are starting to see reinvestment here in the United States, he said, for the first time in a long time. The place to invest isn't China, it's the United States. Obama also said his policies have helped produce the, quote, longest run of uninterrupted private sector growth, end quote, in the country's history. Unemployment, he said, went from 10% when he came into office to 6.1%. We have seen deficits cut by more than half. Corporate balance sheets are probably the best they've been for the last several decades, he said. We are producing more energy than we have than ever before. We are producing more clean energy than we ever have before. Stay with us on ASI News Broadcast with all the latest news from the U.S. brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us. Thanks for watching.